The eastern route avoids the worst of the fighting, but dangers persist. Kidnappings, banditry, and airstrikes are ever-present risks. Yet, amidst the decay, Yemen's raw beauty, its rugged cliffs, ancient villages, and vast deserts offers glimpses of what could be. 4. Life in Yemen. Resilience amid ruin. Daily life in Yemen is a testament to human endurance. In local markets, vendors sell spices, textiles, and camel meat, a staple protein savored for its rich flavor. Meals are simple, often eaten by hand, with spicy and sour dishes like salta, a meat stew, accompanied by tea. Hygiene standards are low, reflecting the scarcity of clean water and sanitation. Over 70% of Yemenis lack access to safe drinking water, per 2025 UN reports, contributing to cholera outbreaks that have infected millions since 2017. Yemen's economy is in tatters. The Yemeni rial has plummeted, with $1 equaling over 1,200 YR in 2025. Inflation has driven up prices, rendering basic goods unaffordable. The average monthly income is 100, with some earning as little as 30. Even skilled professionals, like doctors, earn just 200 monthly, insufficient for basic needs. Many resort to bribes or illegal side jobs to survive, a grim necessity in a collapsing system. Men dominate the workforce, selling goods or laboring in agriculture, which employs 40% of Yemenis despite frequent droughts. Women, constrained by cultural norms, rarely work outside the home, leaving families reliant on male earners. Vendors display warmth, offering smiles to strangers, but their joy is tempered by hardship. Selling a single item can mean the difference between eating and going hungry. 5. Culture and society. Tradition in turmoil. Yemen's culture is rich yet strained by crisis. Its architecture, mud brick towers in Sherbam, dubbed the Manhattan of the desert, and Sanaa's intricately decorated homes reflects a storied past. But many structures are crumbling, damaged by war or neglect. Streets are strewn with garbage, a sign of broken municipal systems. Men wear traditional attire like the jambia, a curved dagger, while Western fashion is rare. Women, veiled in black, are largely invisible in public, their roles confined to domestic spheres. A striking cultural feature is cat, a leafy plant chewed for its stimulant effects. Cat is ubiquitous, consumed by up to 90% of Yemeni men daily, per local studies. It induces euphoria but is addictive, draining household budgets and reducing productivity. Cat cultivation consumes scarce water, exacerbating food insecurity, yet it remains a lucrative crop, exported to East Africa. Markets buzz with cat sales, but users often appear detached, lost in a haze. Yemen's social fabric is fraying. The younger generation is scarce in public spaces, many having fled abroad or joined militias. Over 60% of Yemenis are under 25, yet opportunities are nil. Education is disrupted, with 2 million children out of school in 2025, per UNICEF. Girls face additional barriers, tasked with fetching water or caregiving. Despite these challenges, Yemenis retain hospitality, sharing what little they have with strangers. 6. The economy, a paradox of plenty. Yemen's economic woes defy its resource wealth. Oil accounts for 70% of government revenue, but production has plummeted from 400,000 barrels per day pre-war to under 100,000 in 2025 due to damaged facilities and blockades. Corruption siphons profits, with elites diverting funds to foreign accounts. Gasoline, paradoxically, is imported from Oman, as Yemen's refineries are defunct. Natural gas exports, once promising, have stalled. Agriculture, vital for food security, is crippled by water scarcity. Yemen's aquifers are depleting, and 80% of farmland relies on rain, erratic due to climate change. Coffee, once a global export, is now a niche product. Fisheries, along Yemen's coast, are underexploited due to insecurity. Tourism, a potential lifeline, is non-existent. Socotra, with its alien-like dragon's blood trees, sees fewer than 1,000 visitors annually. Unemployment exceeds 50%, and public services have collapsed. Hospitals lack supplies, and power outages are routine. Foreign aid, while critical, is hampered by bureaucratic delays and Houthi taxes on relief supplies. Yemen's economy is a vicious cycle. War fuels poverty, and poverty fuels war. 7. Security and stability, a nation under siege. Yemen's security crisis is acute. The Houthi-Saudi conflict dominates, but tribal clashes, Al-Qaeda's presence, and southern separatist movements add layers of instability. In 2025, Sana'a remains under Houthi control, while Aden is a contested hub for the Hadi government. Airstrikes and drone attacks continue, with civilians bearing the brunt. Over 20,000 civilian deaths were reported by mid-2025, per local monitors. Corruption undermines governance. Politicians exploit oil revenues, leaving public coffers empty. The absence of a unified government has created a power vacuum, with militias ruling swathes of territory. Kidnappings are rampant, targeting aid workers and journalists. Many Yemenis carry rifles for protection, a necessity in lawless regions. External powers exacerbate the chaos. Saudi Arabia's blockade restricts imports, strangling the economy. The US and UK supply weapons to the coalition, while Iran's alleged aid to the Houthis prolongs the stalemate. The UN's peace efforts, including a 2022 truce, have faltered. Yemen is a geopolitical chessboard, with its people as pawns. 8. The human toll, a generation at risk. Yemen's humanitarian crisis is staggering. Malnutrition affects 2.2 million children under 5, with 400,000 at risk of starvation in 2025, per Save the Children. Families survive on one meal a day, often bread and tea. Women beg by roadsides, their children trailing behind. Large families, 6 or 7 children, are common, stretch meager resources. Education is a casualty of war. Schools are bombed or repurposed as shelters, and teachers go unpaid. Boys join militias for income, while girls marry young to ease family burdens. Only 10% of rural girls complete primary school, per UNESCO. Technology is a distant dream. Most children lack access to phones or internet. Yet, moments of joy persist. Boys play football with makeshift balls, their laughter a defiance of despair. Communities share aid packages, and strangers offer tea to travelers. Yemenis cling to hope, believing their country can recover. But without systemic change, that hope risks fading. 9. The shocking truth, a cycle of exploitation. The journey through Yemen reveals a painful truth. The country's suffering is not inevitable but orchestrated. Yemen's oil wealth could fund schools, hospitals, and jobs, yet it enriches a few while millions starve. Corruption is systemic, with elites both local and foreign profiting from the war economy. Arms dealers thrive, and aid is diverted, with up to 60% of relief supplies resold on black markets, per 2025 report. Foreign powers bear responsibility. Saudi Arabia's campaign, backed by Western arms, has destroyed infrastructure without dislodging the Houthis. Iran's support prolongs the conflict, while global indifference allows Yemen's plight to persist. The UN estimates $4 billion is needed annually for aid, yet funding gaps remain. Yemen is a case study in how greed and geopolitics trump human lives. 10. Can Yemen rise? The path forward. Yemen's future hinges on peace, but the road is fraught. A ceasefire is essential, but tribal divisions and foreign agendas complicate negotiations. Rebuilding requires tackling corruption and investing in infrastructure. Oil revenues must fund development, not offshore accounts. Education and jobs can empower youth, reducing militia recruitment. International support is critical. Lifting the blockade would restore trade, while debt relief could free up resources. Yemen's diaspora, over 2 million strong, could drive investment if stability returns. Tourism, agriculture, and fisheries offer economic potential, but security is a prerequisite. Will Yemen transform in the next decade, or remain mired in conflict? The answer depends on whether its people can unite and whether the world chooses to help. Comment your predictions below, and share the number 8 if you believe Yemen deserves global support. Yemen, this is a nation of extraordinary resilience, where people smile through starvation and share tea amid turmoil. Yet, it's also a stark reminder of humanity's failures. Yemen's crisis is not a natural disaster but a man-made catastrophe, fueled by greed, power, and apathy. The contrast between its potential, its oil, its landscapes, its history, and its reality is jarring. As an observer, I'm struck by the courage of Yemenis who refuse to abandon hope, even as the world often abandons them. Their story demands attention, not just for their sake but for ours, as it challenges us to confront the cost of inaction. Yemen's future is uncertain, but its people's spirit is unbreakable. May their resilience inspire change. 15 mind-blowing facts about Ireland, the Emerald Isle's most unique secret. Imagine a country where a goat is crowned king every year, where women boldly ask you out for a pint, and where a 160-year-old matchmaking book still sparks modern romances. Picture a land with a clothing-optional beach just a stone's throw from the capital, where tea is a sacred ritual and red hair is a badge of cultural pride. If that sounds like a fairy tale, think again. Ireland is real, and it's offering up to 90,000 to lure you to its remote islands, ready to uncover the magic of the world's most enchanting country. Let's dive into 15 jaw-dropping facts about Ireland that will leave you spellbound. 1. The world's most livable island nation. Tucked in the northwestern corner of Europe, Ireland is a verdant jewel in the Atlantic, roughly the size of South Carolina at 32,595 square miles. With a population of approximately 5.4 million as of 2025, Ireland is a blend of ancient traditions and modern vibrancy. Sharing a border only with Northern Ireland, this island nation has preserved a serene, self-contained lifestyle for centuries. Ireland's landscapes are the stuff of legend: rolling emerald hills, dramatic coastal cliff, and fields crisscrossed by ancient stone walls. The cliffs of Moher, soaring over 700 feet, dwarf the Statue of Liberty and are among Europe's most awe-inspiring natural wonders. The climate is mild, with summer temperatures averaging 60 to 68 F and winters rarely dipping below 37 F. Gentle rains enhance the lush, moody beauty of the scenery. English is the primary language, but Irish Gaelic Gaelage is taught in schools and appears on bilingual road signs, preserving a linguistic heritage over 2,000 years old. The tricolor flag, green, white, and orange, symbolizes peace between Ireland's Catholic and Protestant communities. Ireland's cultural identity, rooted in folklore and music, makes it one of the most livable countries, consistently ranking high in global quality of life indices. 2. A clothing-optional beach near Dublin. Forget tropical beaches. Hawk Cliff in Dalkey, just 30 minutes from Dublin, is Ireland's first legal clothing-optional beach. Nestled in a rocky cove with crystal-clear emerald waters and towering grey cliff, it's a scene straight out of a cinematic epic. A government-erected, clothing-optional sign welcomes visitors to embrace nature in its purest form. The vibe is laid-back, with a deep respect for personal freedom akin to Scandinavian ideals. Even in winter, when water temperatures plummet to 45 F, hardy swimmers dive in, believing it boosts immunity and vitality. Hawk Cliff isn't just a beach, it's a celebration of freedom, wellness, and Ireland's connection to nature. Add it to your bucket list if you're ready to experience this unique slice of Irish culture. 3. Celtic Queens. Ireland's captivating women. Irish women, often called Celtic Queens, are a striking blend of strength, warmth, and independence, especially from the U. But their allure goes beyond looks. Their confidence and authenticity shine, whether they're in a wool sweater in the countryside or a chic coat in Dublin's bustling streets. A 2023 Irish Times survey found that 72% of Irish women aged 30 to 50 are open to dating foreigners. With porcelain skin, rosy cheeks, and flowing red or golden brown hair, they embody a timeless beauty that captivates visitors, reflecting their open-mindedness. In pubs, you'll find them laughing, singing, and swapping stories, exuding a vibrant energy that's uniquely Irish. Their independence extends to careers and relationships, making them modern yet deeply rooted in tradition. If you've fallen for an Irish woman's charm, you're not alone. Her magnetic personality is a national treasure. 4. Listún Varna, Europe's matchmaking capital. Every September, the tiny village of Listún Varna in County Clare becomes the epicenter of romance during Europe's largest matchmaking festival, a 160-year-old tradition. Thousands of singles from Ireland, Europe, and beyond flock here, not for algorithms but for real connections. The festival's heart is Willie Daly, a legendary matchmaker who uses his ancient love book to pair couples with a touch of his hand and a mischievous grin. Astonishingly, many of his matches lead to marriage. The festival buzzes with traditional music, dancing until midnight, and heartfelt moments between strangers. In an era of swiping apps, Listún Varna offers a refreshing, human approach to love. If you're searching for your soulmate, this village might just be your destination. 5. The land of redheads. Ireland boasts the world's highest concentration of natural redheads, with about 10% of its population over 540,000 people sporting fiery lock. Nearly 40% carry the recessive MC1R gene, which can pass red hair to future generations. In Ireland, red hair isn't just a trait, it's a cultural icon celebrated in poetry, folklore, and the annual Redhead Convention in County Cork, where redheads from around the world gather to honor their unique beauty. The MC1R gene also brings perks like higher pain tolerance and efficient vitamin D production in low sunlight, perhaps explaining why red-headed Irish folks thrive in the island's rainy climate. Walking through Ireland feels like stepping into a living autumn flame, a testament to a vibrant genetic legacy. So, Puck Fair, crowning a goat king. In the town of Killorglin, County Kerry, August brings one of the world's quirkiest festivals, Puck Fair. For 3 days, locals crown a wild mountain goat as King Puck, placing it on a throne in the town square. The tradition, dating back to the 17th century, may stem from a goat that warned villagers of an invading army, earning it heroic status. Puck Fair transforms Killorglin into a vibrant celebration with parades, folk music, dancing, and local markets. Tens of thousands, including many tourists, join the revelry, drawn by the festival's absurd yet heartfelt charm. The goat, oblivious to its royal status, reigns over a uniquely Irish spectacle that blends humor and heritage. 7. The harp, a national emblem like no other. Ireland is the only country in the world to feature a musical instrument, the harpa, its national emblem. This ancient symbol, tied to Celtic legends and royal courts for over 1,000 years, represents wisdom, artistry, and Irish identity. The Brian Borough harp, the oldest surviving harp, is displayed at Trinity College Dublin and inspires the emblems seen on passports, coins, and even Guinness logos. Interestingly, the harp on Ireland's coat of arms is reversed compared to Guinness's logo to distinguish national pride from commercial branding. From folk music to souvenirs, the harp is a living part of Ireland's cultural fabric, making it a symbol that resonates daily. Ballinasloe, Europe's oldest horse fair. In Western Ireland, the quiet town of Ballinasloe hosts Europe's oldest and largest horse fair every October, a 300-year-old tradition. This week-long event draws tens of thousands for horse trading, quirky competitions like equine makeovers, and parades featuring everything from braided ponies to bareback riders. The fair pulses with traditional music, barbecues, and the clatter of hooves, offering a raw, authentic glimpse of rural Ireland. Unlike typical tourist stops, Ballinasloe lets you feel the heartbeat of local life. For those seeking an unpolished, cultural experience, this hidden gem is a must-visit. 9. Tea, Ireland's true national drink. Move over. Guinness tea is Ireland's real cultural cornerstone. With an average of 1,300 cups consumed per person annually, about 4 cups daily, Ireland outdrinks every other European nation. Tea isn't just a beverage, it's a ritual of hospitality and connection. In any Irish home, day or night, you'll be offered a steaming cup of strong black tea, often served with milk and minimal sugar. Unlike Britain's formal tea culture, Ireland's is warm and unpretentious, often paired with homemade baked goods and lively conversation. This builder's tea is so robust it feels like a hug in a mug, warming both hands and soul. 10. Unmatched Irish hospitality. Travelers from the U.S. unanimously praise Ireland's hospitality. Locals strike up conversations, offer directions, or invite you for a pint as if you're old friends. Return to a pub days later, and they'll remember your name and ask about your adventures. This warmth isn't just politeness, it's a cultural cornerstone passed down through generations. It's common for locals to walk tourists to their destinations or teach them Gaelic phrases like "Dia dut," hello, instantly making you feel like family. This genuine generosity makes Ireland a top destination for travelers seeking connection. 11. Dublin, a capital with character. Dublin, Ireland's vibrant capital, blends old-world charm with modern energy. The Ha'penny Bridge arches over the River Liffey, where locals and tourists mingle amidst cobblestone streets and double-decker buses. Street musicians fill O'Connell and Grafton streets with Irish ballad, creating a cinematic atmosphere. By night, Temple Bar's pubs come alive with Guinness, music, and storytelling. Dublin's women, in knit dresses or tailored coat, embody the city's confident spirit. Whether day or night, Dublin pulses with connection, history, and soul. 12. A land of storytelling places. Every corner of Ireland tells a tale. At Newgrange in County Meath, sunlight pierces a 5,000-year-old tomb during the spring equinox, a fleeting moment locals believe connects the living to their ancestors. Blarney Castle's Blarney Stone, kissed while hanging backward, promises the gift of eloquence. Limerick once housed a library for left-handed people, celebrating individuality in a way that resonates with Ireland's inclusive spirit. From the 700-foot cliffs of Maher to the 110-mile ring of Kerry, Ireland's landmarks don't just impress, they whisper stories of history and magic. 13. Festivals that ignite the soul. Ireland's festivals are legendary. St. Patrick's Day on March 17th turns Dublin into a green spectacle, with the River Liffey dyed emerald and pubs overflowing. The Galway International Arts Festival in July transforms the city into a stage for opera, street performances, and immersive art. Bloomsday in Dublin sees locals donning 1900s attire to retrace James Joyce's Ulysses, blending literature with whiskey-soaked revelry. Each festival, from ancient fires on the Hill of Tara to traditional music in small villages, is a sensory journey into Ireland's heart. 14. Affordable living and island grant. Ireland's cost of living is reasonable compared to Western Europe. In Dublin, a single adult needs $1,600 to $2,000 monthly, with one-bedroom apartments costing 100 to 400. In smaller cities like Cork or Galway, rents drop to 850 to 100. Utilities average 150, internet 40, and a pub meal with a pint costs 15 to 20. Public transport passes are 100 monthly, and dental visits are 40% cheaper than in the U.S. Remarkably, Ireland's government offers up to 90,000 to relocate to remote islands like Innismore or Achill, requiring minimal conditions. This initiative, launched to revive rural communities, makes slow living in a coastal cottage a paid reality. 15. Irish cuisine. Food with a story. Irish food is hearty and heartfelt. The full Irish breakfast sausages, black pudding, beans, and fried bread fuels a day of exploration. Try it at Queen of Tarts in Dublin for a cozy experience. Irish stew, with lamb, potatoes, and carrots, is heritage in a bowl, best savored at the Woolen Mills. Boxty, a potato pancake with bacon, is a bold twist on American pancake, while seafood chowder in Howth brims with coastal flavors. These dishes, unchanged for centuries, tell Ireland's story through every bite, blending tradition with universal appeal. Ireland isn't just a destination, it's a feeling, from the quirky crowning of a goat king to the soul-warming ritual of tea. Every fact reveals a nation that cherishes its past while embracing the present. The Emerald Isles landscapes, people, and traditions weave a tapestry of authenticity that's rare in today's world. Whether you're drawn to the romance of Listún Varna, the freedom of Hawk Cliff, or the promise of a new life on a remote island, Ireland invites you to live its story. As I explored these 15 facts, I couldn't help but feel a pull to this land of redheads, harp, and heartfelt hospitality, a place where every moment feels like coming home. Curanto, Chile's ancient earth oven feast. In the Chiloé archipelago, food is a ritual steeped in myth. The Curanto en Hoyo is Chile's oldest culinary tradition, where locals dig a pit, heat stones to red hot, and layer in seafood, smoked meat, potatoes, spicy longaniza sausages, and milchau cornmeal cakes, covered with leaves and wet sack. The ingredients steam for hours, infused with earthy, smoky flavors. Entire communities gather to cook, sing Chilote folk songs, and share tales of sea creatures guarding the feast. Curanto is more than a meal, it's a cultural anchor. Visitors to Chiloé in summer are often invited to join, not just to eat but to connect with centuries-old traditions. The blend of food, music, and mythology makes every Curanto a feast for the soul. 9. Easter Island, where statues walk. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, lies 300 miles from mainland Chile, making it one of the world's most remote inhabited places. This 63-square-mile island is home to over 1,000 more enigmatic stone statues with elongated faces gazing inward, as if guarding the land. Carved by the Rapa Nui people, some moai tower 33 feet and weigh 80 tons. Legend says they walked to their spots, rocked side to side by teams using ropeza feet modern archaeologists still marvel at. Beneath the volcanic soil, hundreds more moai lie buried, their heads peeking out like silent sentinels. Ancient tombs reveal Rongorongo, an undeciphered script unique to the South Pacific. Today, Rapa Nui's 8,000 residents live simply, fishing and farming while celebrating their heritage during February's Tupti Festival, featuring banana trunk races and traditional dances. 10. San Alfonso del Mar, the world's largest man-made pool. In Algarrobo, 60 miles west of Santiago, lies a marvel of engineering, the San Alfonso del Mar Pool. Stretching over 1,000 meters and holding 250 million liters of filtered Pacific seawater, It's the world's largest man-made pool. Maintained at a balmy 79°F, it's warmer than the ocean and perfect for kayaking, sailing, or lounging. Its turquoise expanse, visible from space, offers a serene, wave-free ocean experience. This pool isn't just a luxury, it's a testament to Chile's knack for blending innovation with nature. 11. Santiago, the pulsing heart of Chile. Santiago, Chile's capital, is a vibrant blend of history and modernity. By day, colonial architecture along Alameda Avenue meets sleek skyscrapers. Plaza de Armas buzzes with street performers, while Bella Vista's art district bursts with color. From snow-capped Andes views to shopping at Costanera Center, Santiago offers it all. At night, Mercado Central's seafood and Latin music create a lively scene. Climb San Cristobal Hill to see the 72-foot Virgin Mary statue overlooking the city, and feel the heartbeat of South America. 12. A traveler's paradise, from deserts to glaciers. Chile's diverse landscapes make it a global adventure hub. Ski at Valle Nevado, a 10,000-foot Andean resort rivaling Aspen. Visit El Techo geysers, where steam rises at 14,000 feet, or Valle de la Luna, a moon-like desert NASA used for Mars simulations. In Patagonia, turquoise lakes and ancient glaciers await. Whether you're chasing adrenaline or serenity, Chile's raw beauty delivers. 13. Festivals that ignite the soul. Chile's festivals are a kaleidoscope of culture. In La Tirana, the July Fiesta de la Virgen del Carmen transforms the desert into a spiritual carnival, blending Catholic and Andean traditions with devil-masked dances. March's Fiesta de la Vendimia celebrates wine harvests with grape stomping and tastings in Colchagua. In June, Arica's Inti Raymi honors the Incan sun god with firelit rituals. These celebrations aren't just events, they're immersive journeys into Chile's soul. 14. Affordable living in a land of wonders. Chile offers a high quality of life at a fraction of Western costs. In Santiago, a city center one-bedroom apartment rents for $450 to $700 monthly, 60% less than New York. Utilities average $80 to $110, and high-speed internet costs $25. A restaurant meal is $5 to $7, and weekly groceries run $40 to $60. Public transport, including Santiago's efficient metro, costs $1.20 per ride or $30 to $40 monthly. A gym membership is $25 to $35, and dental checkups are $30 to $50. A comfortable life in Chile costs $950 to $1,200 monthly. Would you move here? Comment 1 for yes, 2 for no. 15. Culinary delights, a taste of Chile's soul. Chilean cuisine is a love letter to its land and sea. Marisco, a tangy seafood cocktail of clams, octopus, and shrimp bursts with Pacific flavors. Empanadas de pino, savory pies with beef, onions, olives, and eggs, are a national staple. In the countryside, pan amasado bread pairs with butter or fruit jam, while Patagonia's asado al palo lamb, slow roasted over fire, rivals any barbecue. From Pablo Neruda's beloved Caldillo de Sonrio soup to Lucuma ice cream, every dish is a celebration of Chile's heritage. Exploring Chile feels like uncovering a hidden chapter of the world's story. From the mystical Moai of Easter Island to the vibrant streets of Valparaiso, Chile weaves together ancient traditions and modern marvels with effortless grace. Its people, landscape, and culture invite you to not just visit but to connect deeply with a land that defies convention. Whether it's dancing La Cueca, savoring Curanto, or gazing at Andean peaks, Chile leaves an indelible mark on your soul. What fact about Chile captivated you most? Share in the comments, and let's keep the journey alive. What if you could step into a country where ancient traditions collide with breathtaking natural beauty, where vibrant cultures thrive alongside wildlife spectacles that defy imagination? Welcome to Kenya, a nation that captivates the heart and soul with its kaleidoscope of ecosystems, resilient communities, and mysteries that unravel with every step. From women-only villages defying patriarchal norms to flamingo-filled lakes that paint the horizon pink, Kenya is a treasure trove of unique experiences. Join us on this journey as we unveil 15 mind-blowing facts about Kenya, the world's most extraordinary country, in this immersive travel documentary. Kenya, nestled in the heart of East Africa, is a vibrant nation that serves as a cultural and geographical bridge to the continent. Bordered by Ethiopia to the north, Tanzania to the south, Uganda to the west, Somalia to the east, and South Sudan to the northwest, Kenya's eastern coastline kisses the Indian Ocean, offering pristine beaches and historic ports like Mombasa. Spanning approximately 367 square kilometers, roughly the size of Texas or France, Kenya is a land of staggering diversity. Its landscapes range from the golden savannas of the Masai Mara, teeming with wildlife, to the cool, misty highlands where Nairobi, the bustling capital, thrives at an elevation of 795 meters. Venture north, and you'll encounter arid deserts that feel like another planet, while the coastal regions beckon with tropical warmth, with temperatures averaging 24-30 C, 75-86 F. The highlands, cooler at around 20 C, 68 F during the day, offer crisp evenings perfect for cozy evenings. Home to approximately 56 million people as of 2025, Kenya is a mosaic of cultures, with over 40 ethnic groups. The Kikuyu, making up about 22% of the population, are the largest, followed by the Luo, Luya, Kalenjin, and the iconic Maasai, known for their vibrant red attire and rich traditions. English and Swahili, the official languages, make Kenya accessible to visitors, fostering a welcoming atmosphere across its diverse regions. Kenya's strategic location and cultural richness make it a gateway not just to East Africa but to the soul of the continent, where adventure and heritage intertwine seamlessly. In the arid landscapes of northern Kenya lies Umoja, a remarkable village where men are not permitted.